Our two friends are back. Natty and I have been out this afternoon. We've seen them on the security cameras, and they're back again. I think it's the greenery here that they're enjoying. They've come back. Natty's thinking we should leave some water out for them. Good afternoon and welcome back to Lilla. Thank you so much for all of your kind support and messages. I just wanted to say that again because it really has meant a lot to Natty and I. And now we can start a new chapter back here to Lilla, and I'm so grateful for you all to be here with us, to share it with you and see all the exciting things we've got planned. We all know that this is the big one that we're going to try and smash out of the ballpark as soon as possible. So where we left off with the header in place and the two posts ready to go in, just got to cut them down to size, secure them on the brackets at the bottom, and then we're cruising. So let's get to it. Hello, Molly. You all right, darling? You don't want to be indoors? Nice, just. Ooh. What I'm wanting to achieve here is I've made a little jig so that I can router out this plate. This plate is connected to an adjustable foot that's going to help me tighten up the post onto the header. The reason why I'm doing this is because it's not weather tight and it won't be for a little while. So when it rains and the water comes down on the face of the posts, it's going to want to do a capillary action, which is just pull itself down off the underside of the post. And I just don't want there to be any water really getting into there and starting to corrode. Oh, hello, gorgeous. How are you? It's a time for dinner. Hey, it's a time for dinner. So with this being routed into the post and also with a router going all the way around the perimeter of this, which is an oval, that will act as a capillary stop for the water, and then this will be sunk into the post just for added protection. My mouth was blind. How lucky am I? I've just come in from outside to have lunch, and Natty has made the most refreshing salad with my favourite soft-boiled eggs and avocado. It is delicious.
They're hard-boiled eggs.
Okay.
We have lettuce, we have mozzarella, chickpeas, tomato, cherry.
The herbs?
The herbs from
the garden.
Mm-hmm. And we have some cucumber. And yeah, that's it.
It's so yummy. Bon appetit. It's coming. All it's doing is drying. Called in the reinforcements. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's from nothing.
That's going to be perfect.
I hope so.
Right. Let's get this done and dusted before we tackle these two bad boys. I cannot wait to get my teeth stuck into these two. Oh my gosh. That's going to be fun. Right. I'll bring one post, and if you could hold that into place.
Should I bring the other one?
Do you want to try?
No.
No?
No, I don't think I can. I will be here in the shade.
So the reason why normally you'll just drill the holes and then knock in the bolts, but because we've got to take them back in and out a few times, I thought it'd be easier.
Okay.
Okay, you got him?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Guess this is the way you make structures forever.
Because you have to be careful where you mark the hole.
Yeah.
It can't be exactly where it is. You want it off centre so that when you knock the peg in, it drawls the wood together.
Yeah. We'll have to go and give Molly some water.
Well, look, I've got to do this for a second.
Yeah? You're fine?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay, I will quickly go to give baby some water. Come on, Molly. Come on, baby.
There we go. So what I've done is I've used the exact hole and the exact auger to go through to mark on the tenon where that hole is. And where that hole is, I'm going to come down a couple of mil. So when I knock in the wooden peg, it's going to close that little gap up around and draw the two timbers down completely. So when they shrink and the seasoned peg that's holding the two together is just going to tighten around that, because the seasoned peg won't shrink as the mortise and tenon will shrink over time, because this is green oak and the peg is a seasoned oak. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Now we can take that out and do the same on this one. Okay, you ready?
Yep. See the mark?
Just there. I'll start with yours.
Okay.
Hey, Molly.
Hey, Mumu.
You good?
Yeah.
Hey, sweetheart. Do you have some water?
Yeah, she did.
Good girl. Nice. That's ready. You're good for a second?
Yep.
Yeah? I'll just loosen this end.
She's coming for more cuddles.
Oh, it's a real team effort. Okay. Right. Whee! Oh, wow.
What is that?
It's just slotted in.
Smart doggy. She found a piece of shade here, near to us, of course.
Of course.
Okay, let's go up the ladders.
Yeah?
1 secondito, you know me, I'm like a little bit scared of heights, but I'm here. Yes,
Yeah.
let's see this.
Am I close?
Very close, I can see the light.
Are they lined up reasonably well?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Right.
This is your first time. I'm joking.
I know.
My love is perfect. Look at that.
Okay. I know there's nothing I can do about it now, but
That was my question. What happened if that is not...
it's just.
I think you
basic-
just like to see
Well,
your
it's just to make-
perfection, your perfect work.
It's not that. It's just to make sure that all of the process are all working out, because sometimes you can miss something, and even though there's not a lot I can do to rectify it if there was an issue, but it's still to be good to be aware of it later on when we come to do the door frame and all of that.
Yeah.
Because what you want is you want these two parallel to one another, equidistant, measurements bottom, middle, top, and plumb right that way. So when you have a door hanging off it, the doors can be made exactly the size, so there's no bigger gaps around the jambs. And plus, when you open the door, if the framework is plumb and true, when you open the door and say you stop the door here and let go, the door will stay there. So if there's a little bit of variation, that's when doors start creaking, start closing on themselves, or start opening on themselves. It's all to do with the framework. So it's good to make sure that everything's tickety-boo throughout all the stages, so that if they're not, you can alter them later on in the next stage. Fingers crossed. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You
I
don't
was about
sound-
to tell you, what about the wind?
Okay, true, the wind, but on
Sorry,
a...
I'm just taking the Mickey.
You're not, darling. You're asking the right questions. That I am very happy with. Very happy with. Brilliant. Outstanding.
Bravo.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay.
And look at this. Amazing.
Little bit of a tidy up, and then we're going to try, we're going to try and move the first high beam over to here, because when I plane it,
Yeah.
just going to do the plain sides, nothing crazy, just taking the wibbly wobbly edge off so they're nice and square. But with all of that wood dust that's going to be coming out, it's better to be on the concrete to sweep up and put in the dumpy bags than to put it there and and have half gravel, half oak drive. And I think I might need you.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
here for you.
What
Okay.
a day we've had. We haven't touched them since we picked them up.
Yeah.
And I forgot the weight, and I wanted to see if they were okay to move.
Are they?
Yeah.
And now?
Just hop them onto this.
Should I try holding
Oh, no,
something
I want
now?
you to stay away from that,
Yeah.
darling, because if that goes, I'll let it go. Actually, could you move that middle one There, lovely. Brilliant,
Yeah?
thank you. Yeah.
No areas pop out?
No.
Good. Should I try to
Everything's-
put that in?
No, actually, that's
Yeah?
it's got to be on there. It's got to be on there.
Yeah, feels
Solid.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you, yeah.
You know my yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is not good.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the planer out. Let's clean this face up. I've had to put the camera in the van so that there's a nice airflow coming through because the camera's overheating again. So happy days it's warm, but it's annoying for filming. I'm making more of a conscious effort to brush this beam down because it was the first one on the ground, and with that, when it rains, little bits of dust and grit splash up with the rain droplets and sort of semi-sticks to the surfaces of the timber. So it's good just to brush that off because even though they're very fine, they will still play havoc on my blades on the planer. I couldn't be happier with the way today has gone. Honestly, it has been absolutely fantastic. We've managed to get the posts into the header, drilled in with the pegs, secured with the plates, the adjustable feet at the bottom as well. The two tie beams planed and squared up and in position. So brilliant. Really, really chuffed with how today's gone. Hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hype, and see you on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.